You've been paying for something you can fix with $2. Screen protector companies and phone repair shops do not want you to know this. That cloudy, hazy, foggy screen protector sitting on your phone right now, it is not broken. It is not scratched beyond inch repair. It just needs one thing, and that one thing is sitting in your bathroom cabinet right now. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you will never pay for a screen protector replacement again. You're about to learn exactly why your screen looks foggy, what is actually causing it, and how $2 of rubbing alcohol can bring it back to looking brand new. Stay until the end because the last tip will shock you. Let's talk about how this actually feels. You put on a brand new screen protector, it looks perfect, crystal clear. Then a few weeks pass, you start noticing little smudges that will not wipe away. Then it gets worse. The whole screen starts looking cloudy, almost like there's a thin layer of fog trapped under the glass. You wipe it with your shirt. Nothing changes. You wipe it with a tissue, still cloudy. You start squinting at your phone in sunlight because the glare is unbearable now. This is not just annoying, this is a real problem. You paid $20, $30, sometimes $50 for that screen protector, some premium. Tempered glass protectors cost even more than that. And now it looks worse than a scratched up screen from a phone you dropped 100 times. So what do most people do? They go to the phone store, they ask for a replacement, and the person behind the counter tells you it needs a new protector. That will run you another $20 to $50. Some repair shops will quote you even more if they bundle it with a screen inspection or protective coating service. People are spending hundreds of dollars a year replacing protectors that were never actually damaged. Think about that. You could be replacing a perfectly good screen protector every single month because nobody told you what is actually causing that cloudiness. It is not a defect. It is not old age. It is something much simpler and much easier to fix than anyone in that store will tell you. Here is what nobody explains to you at the counter. That cloudiness is not damage to the glass or the plastic itself. In most cases, it is a buildup of oils, dead skin cells, sweat residue, and tiny air pockets that form between your screen and the protector over time. Every time you touch your phone, you transfer oil from your fingers onto that surface. Over weeks and months, that oil seeps into the microscopic gaps of the adhesive layer or settles into the texture of the protector. It scatters light instead of letting it pass through clearly. That is the fog you are seeing. Repair shops know this, some of them do too, but telling you it's just dirty, wipe it down, does not make them money. Telling you you need a replacement does. That is simply how the business works. There's no need for a big dramatic reveal here. It is a straightforward incentive. Replacement sales are profitable. A 5-minute cleaning tip is not. So the cleaning tip rarely gets mentioned. This is not some multi-decade cover-up. This is just an industry quietly benefiting from you not knowing a simple fact. The fog on your screen protector is very often just residue, and residue can be dissolved. This is where the $2 bottle comes in. Isopropyl rubbing alcohol, the kind you can grab at any pharmacy for a couple dollars, is one of the most effective solvents for breaking down oils and residue. It works because alcohol molecules are excellent at dissolving both oil-based and water-based grime at the same time. Most household cleaners only handle one or the other. That is exactly why a regular water or glass cleaner often fails to fix a cloudy protector. It cannot cut through the oily buildup sitting underneath the surface texture. Alcohol evaporates quickly too, which matters a lot here. It will not leave streaks behind, and it will not seep into your phone's ports or speakers if you use it correctly. Compare that to paying $30 to $50 for a brand new protector every time this happens. Over a year, if this happens even 3 or 4 times, you're looking at over $150 spent on something that $2 of alcohol could have solved each time. This works best on protectors that are cloudy from surface buildup. It will not unscratch a protector that has actual physical scratches or fix one that is genuinely worn out plastic. But for the vast majority of cloudy, foggy, hazy protectors, people are throwing money at replacing. This simple fix works. Let's get into exactly how to do this the right way. First, power off your phone completely. This protects your speakers and ports from any liquid, and it stops you from accidentally triggering the screen while you're cleaning it. Next, grab a microfiber cloth. Do not use paper towels or tissues. They contain tiny wood fibers that can create new microscratches on the surface. Then, pour a small amount of rubbing alcohol, ideally 70% concentration, onto the cloth itself. Never pour it directly onto your phone. You want control over exactly where the liquid goes. After that, gently wipe the screen protector in small circular motions. Do not scrub hard. Let the alcohol do the work of breaking down the residue rather than forcing it with pressure. Spend about 30 seconds per section working across the whole screen. Next, take a second to dry microfiber cloth and immediately buff the surface before the alcohol fully evaporates. This step matters because it lifts away the dissolved residue instead of letting it settle back down as it dries. Then check the edges around the protector, especially near the corners, where oil and dust tend to collect the most. Give those spots a second pass if needed. Finally, let the phone sit for 2 full minutes before turning it back on. This gives any remaining moisture time to fully evaporate from tiny gaps near the edges. One important safety note: never use alcohol concentrations above 70% for long sessions, and never let liquid pool around the charging port or speaker grills. A damp cloth, not a soaked one, is all you need. Once you finish this, the difference is immediate. That foggy, hazy look lifts away, and you're left with a clear, almost new-looking screen protector. Glare and sunlight drops noticeably because light is no longer scattering off trapped residue. Fingerprint smudges wipe away easier afterward too, because you have removed the built-up layer that was making new smudges stick even faster. This is not a one-time miracle that fades in a week either. As long as you keep wiping your screen down every couple of weeks with a simple alcohol wipe, that clarity holds. Most people who try this find their protector looks clean for months at a time, instead of clouding up again within weeks. And if it does start to haze again down the line, you already know the fix. You do not need a new protector. You need $2 of rubbing alcohol and 5 minutes of your time. Compare that to the $50 and the trip to the store you were making before. This is not about scratched glass. This will not fix physical damage. But for the cloudy, foggy look that sends most people running to buy a replacement, this handles it completely. If this saved you some money today, hit like on this video so more people see it before they waste cash on a replacement they do not need. Subscribe if you want more simple fixes like this one, because there is another one coming soon that most phone accessory stores really do not want getting out. One last tip before you go. If your protector has a slight yellow tint building up over time, add a tiny drop of dish soap to your alcohol mix before wiping. It cuts through UV-related discoloration even faster. You do not need to keep spending money on problems you can solve yourself. Save this video, try it tonight, and take back control of the small stuff that adds up over time.